Hello. Good evening. How's everybody doing? It's Thursday. It's Thursday, December 2022, the 1st of December. Today's my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. This is the beginning of the holiday season. Holiday season 2022. Welcome to the Conscious Creators Toolbox. It's Thursday night, 7 o'clock, and it's time for the Conscious Creators to come and, just get confirmation of who they are, what they are, whose they are. We spend about 30 minutes to about an hour talking about our creativity, our creative powers, our creative abilities. And I'd like to remind you of what those are. Take out the toolbox. We call it the Conscious Creators Toolbox because we have an array of creativity, tools and powers and just, stuff to help us manifest and create the lives and the realities, do our thing. We create. We're creators. We're manifestors. We manifest and we create our realities by way of our creativity, our creative abilities, our creative powers. And we know, as I like to remind you that you are created. You are a created being, created out of the same stuff that your creator is and source, your maker is made of, created by your maker out of that same stuff. And you can do and you can have and you can be all that your creator can do and have and be. And that's how it is. That's what you are. All right. I tell everybody and I try to remind you that you're unrestricted, unlimited. There is no limit to your powers and your abilities. You can do all that your source can do, all that your father, your creator can do, God can do. God withholds nothing from us. Our source endow us. We inherit all of the powers and all of the attributes of our Father, of our Creator. We only limit it. Our only limitation is what the limits that we put on our Creator. If our Creator can do it, we can do it. You say your Creator can do all things, then you can do all things. If your Creator says that you can make this, you can make this. You can make that. Whatever Creator can do, you can do. So I know for me, my Creator can do all things. There's nothing that my Creator can't do. There's nothing my Creator can do, even the impossible. All right. So anyway, that's what we do on Thursday night. We come out on Thursday for about, like I said, about an hour, 35 minutes. Try to keep it under an hour to talk about our creativity, our creative powers. And that's what we're going to do tonight. But we're going to talk about the uniqueness of something that's unique to us as the created beings. We are created out of the stuff the creator is created from, energy, stuff of the universe, of creation. And we're going to talk about one of those energies. We're going to talk about the light, our light. We're going to talk about light in general, those things that we're beginning to see all over town, all in the yards and at the neighbor's house, and probably at some of your houses. You've already started decorating those shrubberies and those trees outside and getting ready to pull that tree out of the wherever or go to the market and pick up one. I don't know. I love the smell of evergreen. So uh, if I come by to see you, I hope you have a live tree so I can smell the evergreen. Anyway, that's what we're talking about. We're going to be talking about light, the season, because this is a season of light. This is the season of light. This is the time of the year, season of light, and we're going to be talking about light all of December. I'm going to start just kind of kick it off a little bit. I don't have a whole lot planned for you tonight. I'm just going to remind you that that's what you are, that you're light. So you're going to hear me call you the light beings on during our session tonight. But anyway, I've been gone for a while, and it's good to be back. I know we were down. I think the last two sessions, I was out of town. I went to visit family for Turkey Day when I went to went up north, and I was expecting it to be really cold. I was telling all my partners and my buddies that I was going up north for up to Detroit, went to Michigan, up north, and everybody was pulling out coats and boots and gloves and scarves and stuff for me to take, and I didn't have to use any of that. It was about as warm as it was here, and I understand it was pretty warm here. Got a little rain that last I think that Friday or Saturday before I left, or Sunday before I left. So I didn't have to have those heavy coats, but I drag them along just in case. You never know about Detroit. They tell me, you can you can uh, you can start out kind of like Georgia. I think you can start out, a nice, gonna be a nice day, and by the time you get home, you're having to get to the basement and get those shovels out for the next day. But anyway, it was nice for me. I loved it. I had a great time visiting with family. Family time is always good, and of course, this is my favorite time of the year. This is my favorite time of the year. It starts at the end of October, Halloween. I kick it off at Halloween, and I just zip right through to New Year's. And I'm a celebrating little Jean, little animal, for what 6 or 8 weeks during this time of the year, and it is absolutely the most wonderful time of the year in my book. Anyway, but we're going to be talking about light, the season of light this month. Uh, but let's see, before I get started, I do have a few announcements I was going to make. I was going to make a couple of announcements. Next week, next Thursday night, we will have the pleasure of having our doctor's back in the house. She'll be doctors on call, I guess we should say. Dr. Amber Jade Ellington, our in-house team conscious creators, personal homeopathic doctor, Dr. Amber Jade. She's going to be our guest host next Thursday, and I hope you join her. I hope you tune in and join her. She's going to be talking about, going to be kind of giving you some information and some hopefully very useful information about how you can care for yourself homeopathically, with things that you have at home remedies, and of course she's a doctor, and she's she'll probably tell you all of that, but she's got to talk a little bit about some of the things that it's predominant or prevalent in America. For instance, hypertension, because of our diets and our weight and stuff like that. That we got that problem. She's going to be kind of talking a little bit about how we can help the doctor treat us. Uh, Hopefully, maybe catch it before we have to go on medication, and even if we do have to go on medication, maybe we'll have to be such strong medication. She's going to give you some things that we can do to kind of be mindful and kind of home care, self kind of care. Hypertension. She may be talking a little bit about diabetes. Oh, I'm going to kind of press a button and ask her to kind of talk a little bit about depression, because this is the time of year that depression is very prevalent and very noticeable. It's during the season, holiday season. So I'm going to ask her to kind of throw in a little information about how we can care for ourselves if we're plagued or we're bothered, or we get a bout of depression during this time of year, and how we can be mindful and kind of watch out for each other in that case. But Dr. Ellington, Amber Jade, is going to be here next Thursday at 7 for us for the session. She's going to be our guest host for next week. Please, please, please join her. Please join her. Also, sometime during this next four weeks between now and New Year's, we're going to have a pop in, a couple of pop in guests here and there. Uh, One of my newest friends is actually a playwright. I call her Dot. Dorothy is her name, but she's going to join us probably, hopefully, one of these Thursday nights. For a quick pop in, pop out. Um, she does, like I said, she's a screenwriter, and she's gonna, I don't know, do a PSA. She has a heart for this time of year because she is a transplant from out of state, and she's here. Doesn't have a lot of family, doesn't have very much family here, so she can understand, the opportunity for depression to creep in on us. So she's got to probably do a little baby. She's offered to do a PSA in regards to depression during the holidays. So we got to hopefully welcome her and watch out for her. And we may have another surprise guest drop in too. I don't know. It's probably not going to be Santa, by the way, but it may be. We'll see. But anyway, we're going to have a couple of pop-in guests over the next 3 or 4 weeks. Okay, and also beginning in January 2023, I think it's going to start on the second Thursday. We're going to start broadcasting. We're going to cease broadcasting on our Facebook group page, and we're going to start broadcasting from our YouTube channel. Same time, same station, just a different place. We're going to be broadcasting there live on Thursday night. It's going to probably, again, we're going to try to keep it, under an hour. More than likely we will. I'm trying to shoot for about 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. So we'll see how it goes. But we're going to start broadcasting from there. So if you have not joined our YouTube channel, I'd like to invite you to, find us, you know, find us on YouTube and subscribe. Join us and subscribe, and you can take a look at some of our videos. That's where we kind of house all of our videos. We haven't gone in and removed or taken any down yet. We'll probably do some grooming, sometime, in the near future. But all of our videos, all of our previous sessions are there on there, and you may find a few more odds and ends, maybe some sessions from ITC, from our Sunday sessions at ITC. But join it. You can find it, Team Conscious Creators, with the same uh, tag, same name, same identity on Facebook, Team Conscious Creators, on YouTube, Team Conscious Creators. You can also find us on Instagram with Team Conscious Creator. Look for the blue man. I think the blue man is I think we use that logo on YouTube as well as Instagram. So you'll find us there. So please join join us. Uh, and I want to invite you, if you have if there's any content at all on our Facebook page or our Instagram presence, share it with your friends, and definitely on our YouTube channel. You can always, share our videos, share this, share the location of our videos. Just share them. And to comment, give us some comments and remarks. I know you guys are very shy. You guys are so shy. I was like, I was looking at the past year, and I was seeing how, how much of how often we get comments and remarks. And I said we got a bunch of very shy conscious ones, conscious creators out there. I don't know if you're shy or you're just whatever, but there's a way that you can do it incognito now. I see that uh, Facebook has an opportunity to press a button or a way that you can actually comment and withhold your name and your identification. So check that out. Give us a comment every now and then. But I would like to invite you, if you would like to share any of our content, you're free to do that. Unfortunately, because we are a private group, uh, I, Facebook does not give us the opportunity to use a share button. And I think it's something because of the protection, or the protection of our individual members. So, but you can always copy those their content and paste it, or direct your Facebook network and your friends from to our group page, for the content. If the information is helpful or useful to you, if it moves you in any way, I promise you, it will move somebody else in that way or similar ways. So please share our content, and share your information, share your content with us as well. We want to hear what your we want to know you. We want to hear from your conscious awakened. We want to hear from you as well. So share with us. I want to shout out to our team member, our family, Christopher Mayweather from Uganda. I woke up this morning with my phone was, just blowing up. And he was in, my wife's in the hospital, Diana's in the hospital, and she's got to have a baby. She's got to be delivering her baby right away. The caregivers keep running in and out and tell me she's almost there. She's almost there. And I was like, okay, all right, we're waiting for her. Anyway, he sent us a picture of his precious one. And she is indeed a precious one. I saw the picture and I said, oh my goodness, my heart was going boom, boom, boom. But congratulate him. You remember, just about 2 years ago, he lost an angel, one of his little angels, and I think she was 18 or 17 or 18 months old, and they lost their little precious one, and he's got another little beautiful precious one too. So, you know, but anyway, say congratulate him, and congratulations, Christopher. Give your wife a hug and a kiss for us, and we are looking forward to seeing more pictures of that precious wee one. God bless you guys. That's all the announcements I have. I think. Yeah, we're going to be talking about light. We're talking about light in the month of December, and because it is the season of light, you know, Christmas time, holiday time, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. What is it? Some names that I don't even know all the ways that we celebrate around the world. I should, because I remember several events with my children where they would have Christmas around the world, and they would have, you know, all just everything from all everywhere, from all over the place. So this is that time of the year, and I know we run around and we say Happy Holidays, and sometimes people get upset about that, and I don't know why, because you never know who you're talking to, you know. And trust me, there is some holiday, some celebration going on from now until sometime probably in the end of January. All right. So, and it's all a holiday. It's all a holiday. It might be maybe Christmas for me in America, and might be, what is it called? Let me get some of the names. Ramadan in India and those areas over there, Pakistan, all those areas over there. Boxing Day, Boxing Day is a celebration too, and that is I know they celebrated in Barbados, and I believe they celebrated maybe in Jamaica, maybe the Caribbean. I believe they celebrated in England. I'm not sure. I think so. But anyway, Kwanzaa, you name it, Hanukkah, they're all celebrations at this time of year. It's the it's the festive season, holidays, Christmas, all of them. So, wish each one a happy one. Everybody you see, tip your little, your Santa bonnet, or whatever, and just tip it and say, and greet and meet everyone with your awesome, wonderful, lit up face and smile, and happy holidays 2023. This is definitely that time of the year. This is definitely that time of the year, season of lights, and that's what we're gonna be sharing that all month long as we celebrate the season of light. So, are you ready? Are you ready for, so we spend a lot of our time in the, before, I know Christmas anyway. I'm not sure about the others, but as far as Christmas Day, we spend, oof, we spend starting the 1st of November preparing and getting ready for the that day, that Christmas Day, and the events that follow up during the week following that day. And it's probably the same for the other folk around the world who's getting ready for their celebration of the holiday that they celebrate. So I'm going to ask you again, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for holidays 2022? Okay. This is actually my favorite, by far, my bestest holiday and season, the bestest time of the year. I really love it. And my second best would be, of course, my birthday. And I take a whole month because it's February. I can do that in a short month. But those are my two favorite times of the year. This one is a little bit longer because, like I say, I start in late October and I go to January to New Year's. So I have a nice. I'm just festive and I'm happy and I'm running around and just getting on people's nerves probably for about 8 weeks. Yeah, and then it comes, and then it goes. We kind of settle down a little bit and get ready for all kind of other things. But this is actually the most wonderful time of the year. That's what the song says. I can't remember the singers that sing that. I think it was Bing Crosby and Terry Como and all those folk, back in the day. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It is the most wonderful time of the year. a season of peace, season of joy and happiness and love and family and going home and decorating and lights and food and banquet and shopping and shopping and shopping and wrapping gifts and unwrapping gifts and hiding things under the bed and in the top of the closets and up in the attic so the kids won't find it. Putting together toys and assembling, and checking those lists and checking them twice and making sure you got the cookies and the cider and the cocoa ready for Santa or whoever and Easter Bunny, I don't know, whoever, whoever comes, mom and dad, whoever, the kids, whatever. So it's a busy, 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 busy time of the year. Busy, busy time of the year. But it's a fun busy, fun busy. Usually it's a lot of fun, unless you, it's a fun busy. I'm not going to go there. But anyway, it's the most wonderful time of the year, season of peace and love and joy and happiness and family and going home. The season of light. That's where we are. That's what we're in. But for some, I don't want to be a spoiled sport, but I want to be truthful to you too. I want to break it down to the facts. The fact is that for some, it's not so much the most wonderful time of the year. It can be, for some, the worst time of the year. It can be a time of loneliness and fear and sadness, worry, depression. And we all know from past seasons that these 6 weeks of the holiday celebration, probably around the world. We're not, nobody's exempted here. All of the celebrators, all of everybody celebrating during this season. We place we place a high there's a high instance of suicide that's associated with depression and sadness and loneliness. So it can be the best of times and it can be the worst of times. It's according to who you are. It is indeed, like I said, it is indeed for me. It's a wonderful time of the year. But again, I have to stop and remember that for some it's not so wonderful. But keeping it on the smiling side a little bit. For us, because we are conscious ones, we're conscious and we are aware and we're awakened, we know who and what and whose we are. So we know we're ready for this time of the year. We know that we're ready for this time of the year. And we're ready for not only ourselves, but we're ready for those that we care about. And some people that we not even, we're just beginning to be aware that we care about. People that are not as joyful, peaceful, happy, loved, or feeling the love. We're all loved, by the way. We're all loved. Everybody's loved. But some folk don't feel it. But we know because we're conscious, we're aware, and we know whose we are, and we know what we're made out of, and we know that we are love, we are light, we are. We're beings of light. We're beings of light, and I want tonight. I really want to stress that. I want to stress that you are a being of light, and because you are a being of light, you are the light of this world. Because no matter how we look at it, twist and turn and shake it around and look at it, whatever, turn it upside. The world can be a very dark place, even for us happy folk. It can be a very dark place because all kind of darkness lurking and in our face sometimes, just it's there. And we are light. And sometimes, a lot of the times, we are the only light in the darkness that we find ourselves. When we in situations and circumstances we find ourselves in this world, right? But we know who we are, right? And we know that this is the most wonderful time of the year. This is our opportunity to shine more. We shine all the time. We're light beings and we shine all the time. But this time of the year, we shine a little bit more, right? And I want you to remember that when you're out there shopping and you're trying to tug at that last item on the shelf that you promised that Santa was going to bring, and you're going to see which one is going to get it or win the tug. Remember that. Oh, I'm light. I'm light. I'm light. you have that. That's yours for your child. Because I'm conscious, I'm aware. My children are too. And they know that we shine and we shine brighter and bright. So remember that. Tonight's lesson is ask, I am light. I am a being of light. You are a being of light. You're conscious, you're aware, you're awakened, and you are a being of light. All right. And your light is needed in this world. That's why you are the light. That's why you're here. You're right. You're here with your light to shine. You're gonna shine. You're gonna be some super shining beings over the next few weeks. All right. All right. We need that. All right. So, are you ready to let your light shine? In the words of my favorite ancestor, my grandmother, it's time to let our little light shine. It was one of her favorite songs. I'm going to let my light, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. She had us singing it all. We would, you know, she'd have us working in the yard or working somewhere, and she'd get us singing, and we'd just be going to town. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine around my neighbor's door, around my neighbor's house, and everywhere I go. So you are the light. So you take your light wherever you go. So remember, your opportunity during the season, 2023 holiday season, is to shine brighter. All right. Deliberately shine. Try to outshine the other shiner that you see. Your job is to shine in this day and time and in this season and time. This is your time to shine. Right. So your little light or bright light or whatever light you want to, however you want to designate it, it's your light. And we need your light. We need absolutely all of our lights. Some of us call ourselves light workers. But whether you call yourself, whether you work your light or not, the next few weeks, I want you to work your lights, all right? And I don't just remember. You might be feeling kind of, I'm not feeling too bright today, but you are, but you're bright because I see you shining. So just shine. Shine on. Shine, baby, shine, okay? So it is, you are. It's a fact. It's a truth. It's a fact. You are the light of this world. Each and every one of us. You're the light of this world. And this world needs it. I'm going to say that until I'm done tonight. Is that the purpose of tonight is to help you understand how important that light is all the time, but especially this time because you never know who that person is in the car in the next lane over that's caught at the light with you, who's looking with, the wrinkles in his face or frown on his face. You don't know, what's going on in his life or, when he reaches his destination or what he just left before he left, wherever he came from. So for yourself, shine. That makes you feel better when you feel like you're shining. And then when you see someone else, make sure that you glitter a little bit brighter. Okay. All right. What do I say? I want to say, let your light shine a little bit brighter this time of year. This what the world always need. Oh yeah, that's true. The world always need just a little more light, just a little more love. So you got it. You share it. Now I have to laugh a little bit when I think about that. When I say share it, give it away, because you hear these people. You got to protect your energy. You gotta you don't want to use it up. You don't want people to take too much of it or more than enough, and they're not giving it back to you. So you want to make sure that you guard. Don't pay no attention to that. All right. I do not go there with my clients. Okay, my clients, baby, if you got love, use it. Use it. Now, if you got it, if you and you are love. Send it out there. Send it out there. It might not come back to you in the exact way or from the exact person that you want it from, but if you send it out, it's gonna come back. It might not be exactly in the from the face or the name or the person that you wanted to come back from. Yeah, but so what? So what? It's going to come back to you. And it usually comes back to you bigger and better than old sourpuss would have done it anyway. All right. So use your love. You cannot use it up. All right. And you want to, I'm not even going to go there tonight because it's not a coaching session. I'm just giving you a pep talk here. I want you, I want you to overlove this season. How about that? Whether you're loved, whether you're loved or not, you got an abundance. You have an abundance of it because I'm pouring it out like crazy to you right now. And hopefully you got your baskets ready to pull it in because use it. Go out there and pass it on. Pass it forward. Play it forward. All right. Love somebody. Shine your light on somebody. And I promise you, it's energy. You can't destroy it. Can't nobody destroy it. And feelings have nothing to do with love. It's the totally different thing. Love anyhow. I tell people, do it even if you're scared. Love if you're not loved. Okay, just love anyway because it does come back. It comes back. Now, when I think of Christmas, when I got just a little bit, I'm gonna be quick in a minute. I'm just a few more minutes and I'm gonna be done. When I think of Christmas or holidays and Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and the Ramadan and all the other celebrations, I think about light. I think of light. I think of light. And I think of home. And I think of just the memories of Christmas past. Some of the things that you would do as children and with your family during the holidays, that you set aside traditions and things like that. All of those things come rushing back at you. And I want to say that I'm excited for you. I want to hear about them, all your traditions and all those wonderful things that are taking place during the holidays. If you want to share them with us, you know, shoot me a text. I love to hear about those Christmas stories and what's happening with you, what's going on with you. So share it. I think like when I think of Chris, when I think of the holidays and this time of year, home is one of the first things that pop into my mind, and my childhood days and Christmas past and all the hoopla, the lights, and everything about Christmas was bright, and it still is. As a child, it was bright, and it still is bright. Lights are lights are a part of the celebration, and I'm pretty sure in all cases, in all of the different different ways or from around the world, lights play a major role in Christmas of the fact of the activities and the holiday and the things that's going on around that celebration. And that's why we're going to talk about light all of this month because we're going to talk about it in terms of what it means to this time of the year, what it means to the season of life, what it really truly means. But tonight, again, I want to say tonight's lesson is that you are the light. You are the light of the season. You are the light of the world. You are the light that is needed in the dark places, in the less traveled places, in depression, in the hunger, in the hurt faces that you might see, in the homeless that you might see on your way on the street. That's your that could be your gift, if nothing else this year, is to recognize and project your light to the world. If you don't have anything else to give, you have nothing in the bank to go draw on, to go shopping with, you got your light. Two things, two things that we come here in this world, when we come into this world. Two very important things we come here. We come here with a purpose and we come here with responsibility. That purpose, sometimes we live a whole life sometimes and we never discover or find out or realize what that purpose is. But our responsibility, we know it. The world is very clear in telling us what it is too, just in case you don't know it. But let me tell you what your responsibility is just as a being, as a person, as a human that's come into this realm or this world. You're responsible. You're responsible for connecting, for living, being happy, being, finding the joy in your life, enjoying it, having fun doing it. And you're also responsible for how you do it, the words that you say or don't say, the acts that you do or don't do. Everything that happens in your life, you're basically responsible for it, good, bad, or indifferent. So you come here with a purpose, and you come here with responsibility. Even if you don't know your purpose, I'm going to give you something to do until you realize that purpose. This season, your purpose is to share your God-given energy called light to the world. Right? It was given to you to use, and as you journey this wonderful life that you're living tonight, this year, this season. Your target is to project it, project it out. Don't hoard it. Don't keep it. Don't just put it on the trees. Don't put it on the shrubberies. Don't light up, your car. I saw a truck with the other night with the lights all over the place. Not for you, you can do that too, but make sure that you project it out to someone else. Make your light connect with somebody else's light or lighten up somebody's darkness. Right? I am so done tonight. That's just it. I'm just here telling you that you're conscious, you're aware, you're awakened, and you are light. And I want you to show off and shine. Shine, baby, shine for holiday 2023. I love you guys. I appreciate you being a part of my lighting my world. My world is so bright. I I even dream in lights most of the time. But I'm thankful. I'm thankful for each and every one of you that are part of lighting my world. And I totally, 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 totally want you to keep on doing it. All right. God loves you, and I do too. Continue to manifest your best because you are the master. You're the master creator, the master manifester of your reality of your life. Everything that you have, everything that you do, everything that you are, you manifested it. Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Shine, baby, shine. Happy holidays, and I will see you. I might pop in next week. Well, I'll definitely be online with Dr. Amber next week. But if you can at all, please, 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 you know, tune in, tune in with her. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you next week. Uh, you'll hear from me next week. Take care. God bless, and I love you. Manifest best.